What do I eat every day to stay cancer free? That's what we're going to talk about today. My name is Cancer Thriver Owen. Welcome to the channel. And this is a video you guys have been asking for a lot because diet was so important for me on my journey back to full health. And what I eat today is still probably like the all-time most important thing on my mind. I wish it wasn't. I wish that I could just kind of approach my day and eat whatever, and someday we'll be there. And diet's going to be different for everybody depending on what it is that you're dealing with exactly. So it's important for you to become an expert in survivors and to know and do what survivors do, right? That was my guiding light, and I just kind of like followed the work of other people who had different diagnoses than me. They were different. I followed them and I dialed in and I continued doing those things that got results for me. Number one was keto vegan diet. I did a keto vegan diet for a year and a half before I switched to more of a juicing and big salads diet. This was more of the crispy cancer diet. And both of those have been extremely valuable for me. So I want to talk about the keto vegan diet first, because I've got all of this, by the way, in a guide that you can download. And I've even got recipes in there, a shopping list, and a 2-week meal plan. And that's over at the Keto Vegan Guide. Go to beatcancerwithme.com, okay, if you want to get that guide. But what do you eat on the keto vegan diet? First is nothing. That's the first part of it, is fasting. Is a big part of the keto vegan diet, is getting your body into a state of ketosis, where your body is burning fat for fuel instead of sugar. And you should not be eating any sugar. This is a key component of the keto diet. Not even like keto sugars and stuff like this, right? Like a whole foods, like true keto diet. Get your body in ketosis and stay there. So fastest way to do that is with fasting. So I would stop eating every night at 8 o'clock, which I still do to this day. And I don't eat again until about, I would say 16 hours was my really comfortable spot. Every now and then I'd go 24 hours. Just felt great. Today I've been fasting for 16 and I feel great. So now I'm in ketosis. How do I break the fast? My break the fast meal was very, very simple. Over time, I would add some additions to it. Like I would add some mushrooms to it. Button mushrooms are very powerful for cancer. So are Bella mushrooms as well. And you could get into the reishi and all these are also good as well. I would take those more as supplements because they were a little bit harder to get, harder to put on my plate. But my first meal of the day was typically very simple. Then I move into snacks. Now on the keto vegan diet, my snacks were pretty much macadamia nuts, almonds, walnuts, maybe a couple blueberries. And I'd even go in and out of what nuts. I never had any cashews. They were all keto vegan. I put them in a bag. I had them with me wherever I would go. Last kind of snack that I had was a shake. I would have a protein powder shake, and a vegan protein powder. And I would put that in a shake with spinach and with kale, and then maybe a couple of blueberries in there as well. I could have used honey. I never did. When I was on the keto vegan diet, guys, I stayed on the keto vegan diet. I got through my illness by like sticking to the rules more than I had ever stuck to the rules in my life. And I know that what I'm giving you here is not like the answer you want to hear. You want to hear, I found this great keto vegan steak. And great news, I found this great keto vegan potato chips. The truth is, the diet that I ate to beat my diagnosis consisted of very few things, eaten over and over and over again. And over time, I would add a thing or take away a thing, and it got boring and it got hard, and I did it anyway. And I got what I wanted. My son's right here playing games I wish he wasn't playing, but he's here and I'm next to him. That's a good thing. I'm making videos and helping other people. Like, it's hard work, but you'll get there. So the shake was a simple added treat, and I wouldn't have them all in the same day. I would rotate in and out because I was trying to keep my calories under 900, under about 1,000 a day. Okay. So then came dinner. Man, I look at dinner now with such appreciation, and like when we pray over our meal, there's this sense of gratitude of the abundance of food, right? It's like even at my thinnest, I was always so amazed at the abundance of food in front of me. So dinner time is where I would do these, like, it was largely vegetable platters. Roasted veggies is like the big one for me. So roasted veggies was like cauliflower, broccoli, and cabbage, maybe some onions, like on a cooking sheet with a little bit of olive oil on it, or maybe they were tossed. I don't even know if they were tossed in oil. Just these big vegetable plates full of broccoli and cauliflower, big chunks that I could cut and like kind of like dip into vegan butter. I think if I were doing it today, I would just eat regular butter, but I didn't. I ate vegan butter the whole time. And I used Himalayan salt. I did not use the other sea salts and the reds, like the seasoning salts and whatnot. I didn't use any of those. I just kept it really. And my dinner would alternate between that and something like a larger plate of vegetables like butternut squash. Butternut squash, amazing keto vegan meal. It's like just douse it up with butter and salt and just enjoy it. Maybe even a little bit of honey on that, just a little bit, just to, enjoy some pop, or an artichoke, a full artichoke. You just eat that. That's what's for dinner. The foods I eat became less about like a prepared meal and more about like plant that I was going to eat. And then there'd be some other plants around it. And then there was salads. I ate a lot of salads. And this can go seasonally too, like more veggie bakes in the winter, more salads in the summer. But salads were just full of lettuce and field greens, bitters as well, arugula, stuff like that, like real detoxifying stuff. There's a big bonus one is chia seeds and hemp seeds. Like get a mason jar. Kind of like this. This is my celery juice today. Get a mason jar, put some chia seeds, fill it up with almond milk. Oh, it's like a pudding, and you throw some nuts into that, chop your nuts up, or just put your nuts in that, little blueberries. Wow. I wasn't even prepared to talk about that item today. That is a delicious treat item right there, chia seed pudding. Very easy to make. Avocado. Eat as much avocado as you want. I bought avocado year round when I was going through cancer. And now we kind of take an avocado break in the winter, even though we can get them. It's like we try to eat seasonal foods. Sprouts are another great thing. Full of sulforaphane and it has a ton of these anti-cancer, cancer-fighting properties in it. That's one of the most potent things that I ate was the broccoli sprouts. And so like sometimes the sprouts would be like, because I grew them, and sometimes they'd be like a side plate, and I would just dip them in melted butter. Oh, so good. And I literally thing the sprouts, and you just eat it. It takes like 2 bites. Sometimes I would take the sprouts and I'd put them in the salad, and then I'd kind of just eat the salad with a bunch of olive oil, maybe some lemon juice on it, but olive oil constantly is something that I would eat. So that's what my dinners looked like, was something like that. And it was an abundance of food. All of it had these cancer-fighting properties. I didn't eat anything that would throw my body out of ketosis or that wouldn't have some type of health benefit to my body. And the best part of all of this, was I got to drink coffee. I drank coffee. Oh, just thinking about it right now. This is my wife's coffee that she has not finished. And I'm looking at this and I almost want to, but it's got the afternoon sort of, it's been out for a while. I love my coffee. Oh, I would wake up every day, fasted. You can have a cup of coffee when you're fasting. And I'd even put MCT oil in the coffee. It gives it kind of a buttery flavor. But that MCT oil is a major keto vegan tool. Major tool is MCT oil. Now, that's what I ate during the thick of my cancer battle. As I switched to juicing, what I ate in a day changed a little bit. And so stick around. We've got more videos on the holistic treatments that I did to beat back my diagnosis. And if you or someone you love is fighting cancer, we have a cancer support group that you can join, and we meet together twice a month. We have therapists and doctors that come and speak to the group, and we introduce you to other people that have your similar diagnosis, and we put people together so that you can beat cancer as I have. So thanks for watching. Check out more of my videos, and I'll see you there.